This week, we creep back to 2022 to discuss Barbarian, the unnerving Airbnb horror from writer-director Zach Cregger. With Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long leading the way, this nightmare rental mixes social commentary, shocking twists, and a basement you really don't want to explore. But is this stay worth booking, or one where you should have read the reviews before checking in? Barbarian, Andy, 2022 that came out, written and directed by Zach Cregger, as I mentioned. And the only actor I didn't really mention in that intro is Richard Brake.
Okay.
Who plays Frank, if you're familiar with that character. He's the man that owned the house.
Oh,
and then a Matthew Patrick Davis who plays, quote unquote, the mother.
Oh, boy.
This is one of those movies that I've got the budget as $4.5 million, and it made over 45 million worldwide. So I think this is one of those ones that, you know,
God, I never even heard of this movie.
Way outperformed. What's funny about it is I vaguely remember seeing like trailers for it. And then last year, I think it was at some point, I know it's probably been on streaming for a while, but at one point I was like, man, I remember hearing about that movie. I need to watch it. So, hence us bring it up mostly because Zach Cregger, who's currently has the #1 film, I think, right now, the box office with Weapons, which I intend to watch. But this was his, I don't know if it was his first one or not, but this is his most recent one.
I'll say, look, let's jump right at Rotten Tomatoes has it sitting at 92 with the critics and 70 with the audience. And I'll tell you, with this this podcaster and hack movie reviewer, it's a thumbs up for me.
Nice to know, Andy, because I gave this a flick as well.
Oh my gosh, this movie was I did not expect what was happening in this movie.
Right. I think well done. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that makes it so great is you don't know where it's going with parts of it, and you're on edge at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you get this little interlude with Justin Long that happens.
Totally changes the whole thing. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, it changes the film pacing and everything at that moment. It's almost like it's a breath. You get to take a breath after the first part of it, even though you still don't really know what the hell's going on. And then, of course, Justin Long finds himself into the same boat as the first part of the film. But
yeah, it turns south, goes south for him. And I made a quick note, like Justin Long, Tusk, and Barbarian.
True.
What a career this guy's having.
Yeah.
But I thought the upside of this film, I thought the scenario was really good. The idea of an Airbnb, because you don't know what you're getting when you see pictures. And I can attest to this. Here in Nashville, there's Airbnbs everywhere. And some of these are in the worst neighborhoods in this city. And
anything like the one in this film?
Well, not
bad.
That bad, but like literally there's houses that are Airbnbs because they say, walking distance to Broadway, which is what everybody wants to do. However, they don't tell you have to walk through drug dealers and homeless people.
Right.
And houses all around your Airbnb is $1 million, tall and skinny as they call them down here, and you're surrounded by houses that are condemned.
Yeah.
So the pictures you see are just glorious, and then when you get there, when your Uber drops you off, you're like, "What the hell?" I think we have the wrong address, and it's not. I assure you, it is not. And that's what this felt like to me because I've seen this. The notes I made, this had a subtle creepiness to it.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever really hits. Well, there's some scenes in the basement where he kind of it's there, but there's just a lot of subtleness where you're like, man, this is I would just leave. Opening scene, the young girl. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here.
Right.
And I would have avoided all. And there's a misdirect there.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about, because you think that the guy who answers the door is
right.
He's going to be bad.
Yeah. In fact, the interplay between those two characters for that whole opening moment, very well done.
Yeah.
There's such a all the acting in this was great.
Absolutely.
The acting between those two during that moment is great because there's that subtleness, like you're saying, that you're in her position and you're questioning everything that he's saying.
I don't trust
wondering
him.
What's going on? Like, is he trustworthy? You know, it's the guy that played it, you know? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's Skarsgård. I'm like, dude, are you going to turn into a clown here? And I did look up here. Brightmoor is a real neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
in Detroit, and it is run down. That is real. I don't know if he shot it there, but that when he used that Brightmoor, that is. I wrote a note here. So it was a real neighborhood in Detroit built to be affordable housing for the auto workers back when the auto industry was booming, and then of course when the industry tanked, the neighborhood fell into decay, which is what you see around the house.
Right.
So, and then I had two other positive notes that I loved. I'm assuming you caught the Asia song. 1 hour and 7 minutes in, there's a flashback.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're playing Asia's like heat of the moment. I'm like, hell yes.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, did you catch the song that's playing at the end credits?
You'd have to refresh my memory. I don't recall.
Be My Little Baby.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Which plays into the whole movie. Right. And I chuckled to myself. I was like, I love this guy's sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because he picked the right songs.
What's interesting is he is from that sketch comedy troupe, The Whitest Kids You Know. So he's actually a comedian who comes into this from his point of view, which is, I suppose you can see it in the writing with the Justin Long character.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of humor to that character. But I don't know. I mean, I find that amazing that the guy's like a comedian.
The subtleness of the songs, because they when you watch the movie, you'll see what I'm saying. It plays well with what's going on in the movie. The flashback, the sequence with the flashbacks was great, shot wonderfully. Mm-hmm. Like there's this just change, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just well done. I think this guy is a good writer. I think he's a good filmmaker. I think he's going to be great things. The only thing I didn't quite understand is the title of the movie, Barbarian. Unless it's a play on the words of the name of the street. Because wasn't the street called like Barbary?
I don't know.
That's the only thing I could figure because it doesn't quite. There's no real explanation for Barbarian.
Right.
But again, that's not picking on it. I just didn't understand where I got Barbarian from.
As far as anything that would be considered bad, it's not something that I've found bad, but some viewers apparently with the shift in tone that we were discussing, they didn't like that as much. Some people didn't. They found that jarring. I disagree. I enjoyed that quite a bit, and I felt like it was a nice, softer moment kind of coming back into it when it does the switch. And then the surprise at what's going on in the basement and all that stuff. It's wonderful how that's kind of revealed as it goes.
Yes.
Again, this is the second movie that I feel like takes a conventional way of telling a story and tells it in a really more interesting way.
Yeah.
Similar to the life of Chuck. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I mean, I personally didn't find anything bad about it. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I'm the same way. I have some stuff like that could be, I don't want to give away spoilers. So I guess I'll just text you my notes after this. Sorry.
Anything else then to add?
No, just everybody, you should watch. If you have not seen this movie, you should see this movie. I was texting my daughter and she's like, oh yeah, saw it. Creepy. I was like, oh, good. I mean, not bad that you're watching creepy movies, but good that you find it creepy.
She's old enough. That's fine.
She's a horror kid. She loves that stuff.
Well, thanks everybody. We both gave it a flick, and please check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know if you did see Barbarian. Let us know in the comment what you thought. Did you agree with us or not?
Yeah.
All right, catch you next time. Say bye, Andy.
Bye.
You can find out by how much we
This has been a Touch of Madness production, brought to you by the creative minds at Tommy Twins Media.